Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do a weapon chat here with Paint with Diamonds, The Battle Ahead by Lothar Dietrich. Square drill, 60 centimeters by 45 centimeters, 47 colors. And I'll slam a picture around here. Alright, yeah, I know it's been a bit. Yeah, just doing stuff, working, that kind of thing. Alright, let's dive right back in. Color 5, 169. Capital V apparently. Alright. Hopefully your crafting and other hobbies are going well. And keep moving my cover minder and stuff. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's do capital V here, fill this in. Yeah, it's basically the rest of the larger dragon's head and the wing here, the dragon's other wing. Won't be as detailed, but yeah, Mom's listening to an audiobook in the living room, so I just had some lunch, checked the mail, got up, kind of thing. Now I'm out here. Yeah, the news this morning was just pretty mortifying. It's just, yikes. Just one news story after another, just a barrage of bad news. It's just like, wow, nothing says good morning, like, just total carnage. So, fireplace channel it is on the TV in the living room at this point. Yeah, I'm working on the final part of the Return of the King journey for Conqueror. Yeah, I bought that final segment of the journey the other day. So I finished that, then I'm done the Lord of the Rings for Conqueror. Oh, excuse me. Then I can do some other challenge that's not fantasy themed for a while. Yeah, 8 medals in total for the Lord of the Rings bundle. I've done 7. 7 of the challenges. I just buy one medal at a time. Gets a little ridiculously expensive if I just collect codes in order to activate the challenges. I just do one challenge at a time. Well, to an extent. I was doing Great Wall of China and one of the Lord of the Rings challenges. So I was kind of doing those simultaneously, but generally, rule of thumb though, just do one challenge per challenge app. But just makes it more accurate for mileage. If you're doing a challenge, I just compiled the distance I got per day and just put it towards both challenges to clear my docket, but oh, it's all good. I'd rather do like a long challenge instead of having to turn around and purchase smaller distance challenges a little more often. Some of these longer distance challenges, yeah, it takes me a few weeks, if not a month or so, etc. to finish. Yeah, these are the walking challenges I'm talking about. Yeah, or exercise bike stuff, reading on the exercise bike kind of stuff. Yeah, Conquer and Pacer. I don't know, it's just like a part of my daily routine now at this point. Just to be active on the exercise bike or walking, etc. Just day-to-day activity. It's just like a subconscious kind of activity, you know, where it's like, oh yeah, I better walk around a bit or get on the treadmill or like read a bit of book of my latest novel or whatever, just to get distance in for the day. Yeah, it just becomes a reflex kind of thing at this point. A habit, if you will, I suppose. Yeah, probably safe to say habit. Yeah, I think this is like smoke or something. Never really too sure. Oh, excuse me, what I'm filling in. I know it's gray, so yeah, smoke or something. Regardless, it's background. Yeah, not the most exciting colors as of late, but you know, this is just one of those somber kind of images. Yeah, it's amazing when you like look at a landscape, they can be like bursting with color. And then just some other pieces of art are pretty straightforward or plain colored. Yet they're still somewhat engaging to an extent. Well, that's just my opinion anyway, but what excites somebody could just be a total yawn fest for somebody else for a piece of artwork. So, well, these had dragons in it and a warrior. I just kind of like that aesthetic, if you call that aesthetic. Okay. Capital V. Over here now. I think it's just like along the edge here. I watched a couple unboxings recently. Landscapes and one kind of like a portrait. Kind of unboxing. If you've seen a Diamond Art Club's Transparent, woman with like an umbrella, a figure, I guess, male, female, probably female, but it's Mary's art. Kind of has like a neon kind of sign in the background. It's raining. Yeah. And there's just a figure holding a transparent umbrella. Yeah, they're just kind of standing in the rain. Just, yeah, it has color. It's a picture that has color, like this to an extent, but yeah, just the neon. Just, it's amazing how just something so subtle can just be a striking image. Yeah, I wouldn't say transparent's a landscape. Yeah, more a portrait, yeah. It's like a character depiction. Pretty cool aesthetic or mood to it. You could probably say it has an anime edge to it. I think Yumeri art kind of has that anime style to it, but I'd say it's like almost surreal kind of artwork. Kind of based in reality, yet just not something you'd see in the everyday kind of thing. Yeah, there's been a few Yumeri art pieces showcased lately, or released lately. So, just on a roll with those. Of course, they all look fantastic, but yeah. I don't have them all. they're usually the harder pieces to get when they initially come out. I've had to wait a bit for some of them. The couple that I have. Yeah, I had to wait for transparent and oh gosh, there's like a little girl in like a kind of a cityscape. I'm forgetting the name of that now. Yeah, it was a fairly large one. Kind of panoramic style. Yeah, I'm forgetting it now, but yeah, that was a tricky one to get. Oh, there's a robin right out the window. Yeah, outside the window. Yay. Just chilling. It's not blistering hot today, but there are some clouds in the sky and like a nice breeze. But it's not sweltering hot. I usually always talk about the weather in these. It's because I'm like in front of a window overlooking property kind of thing, so I don't know, just something to fill in a few seconds of video. Yippee! I can't believe there's been 25 seasons of Big Brother. I've probably talked about reality TV a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a WIP and chat where I talked about my brief foray into reality TV. Not something we watch, but a few years ago I watched a season of Big Brother, the US version. Yeah. It's an interesting idea, but yeah, I'm not sure how many. They usually aired a couple episodes a week. I think they were just like half an hour or something. It was like an hour of content, but yeah, just half-hour episodes. Because in Big Brother, there's cameras nearly everywhere in this kind of soundstage built house that's kind of secluded. Probably in like a secret location or where you're cut off from society. And you have to interact with the other individuals in the house. Yeah. Yeah, just gotta love the getting like background info on something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like a soap opera, probably a large soundstage for like a set for a soap opera, so they can just film in relative privacy, like in an actual studio, and they don't have to worry about occupants of a house or whatever, like an actual house. Yeah. In soaps, they probably have long days of filming to get content in for an entire week of episodes. Big Brother, yeah, totally different. It's the content like creates itself in a way. Yeah, because all the occupants are filmed. Like, they, after a while, just being in that house, in that environment, you just probably naturally go about your day without realizing there are cameras around, but maybe subconsciously everybody understands that there are cameras. I don't know how visible they are, but the concept is probably came from like the UK or something. Like Big Brother didn't come to the States until like later, a few years later. Or did they start doing it around the same time of each other? I'm not sure entirely. But there's like a UK Big Brother. I've seen clips on YouTube about Big Brother. Same concept everywhere else. Just you get different kind of viewpoint based on geographical location. It's probably like an Australian one. But of the 25 seasons of Big Brother in the US, there's a Canadian Big Brother too. It's run for a couple of years, but yeah, I'll start airing on August, like next week or whatever. Big Brother season 25, the American one. I think the Canadian one usually hits around fall. Most of the time. Fall, winter. I don't know. It's a little different, yet the same concept, but yeah, Canadians. I'd imagine. Yeah, it kind of seems silly to watch people sitting in a house and the last couple individuals are capable of like winning $1 million or something, some sort of cash prize by the end of it. Well, one person wins the whole competition overall after eliminations and voting and stuff, but it's kind of like a test of wits, and there are like silly games to become head of household and all that. So you're like vetoed from getting voted off that week if you win head of household, and you get to stay in like a different kind of a specialized room with where you can probably talk to your family members. Like you can contact somebody from like the outside of the building probably, which I've seen in past years, I believe. Or you get takeout from like a restaurant or something, because I guess they just get like food allergy and food safety information from everybody, the contestants, and they just kind of insert food and stuff for the occupants for a certain amount of time. I forget the length of how long the contest goes on, how long a season actually is, like the time that the people are in this house. Certain number of time, people get voted off, 1 or 2 weekly or something. Via competitions or a group vote kind of thing. Yeah, I think kind of like Survivor, like the voting stuff. As a group, they vote individually, and the most tallied result is the person that individual that leaves the house. So pack up their things and go. There's probably a lot to behind planning that kind of thing. Like the time you have to be away and you can't say anything in the general public. Like the contestants can't say anything whether they were voted off out of the house or not after they've been eliminated. Like this is probably filmed ahead of time and then aired and edited to kind of make it entertaining. Probably what we see is just like snippets of happenings in the house. It's still fascinating kind of concept, but I don't follow it like 100%. I thought they were like spoiling who won the present season. Like, it's like, what? Wait a minute. Did they just like spoil the who won? No, it was a montage. Like the ad I have been seeing is a montage of the 25 seasons of Big Brother US. They're advertising the crap out of it like August 2nd, Wednesday, August 2nd or something. It starts airing. And it's like the wife of the owner of the network or whatever, some TV network. Been hosting it for 25 years. So it's kind of like a mainstay kind of show on that network. So I don't know. It's entertainment. People will watch it if it does come back. Yeah, no doubt about that. I find it fascinating, but I don't end up watching it. I'm sure there are like snippets somewhere on like YouTube about certain seasons, like clips or whatever somewhere, but I looked it up at one point. Like the UK, I was kind of curious about what Big Brother was all about for a while there. And I just end up seeing clips out of context. I don't know if you have to like watch a whole season to understand what's going on. Oh, in particular, excuse me. But I don't know, it's just reality TV show that I could sit down and watch an episode, not necessarily be weeping with endless, boundless joy that I'm watching it, but it's something that's at least watchable to an extent. But I'll never get too invested in that kind of thing. The season I watched, Big Brother, I just kind of watched it out of curiosity, really. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes Color with Jefferey Morrison. Down below in the description, I put basically the Conqueror and Pacer walking challenge information. My social media is gone, so I don't have Facebook and that anymore. Like, I still have an account, but I don't have access to it anymore because they got hacked or whatever. So I lost Instagram, Messenger, and Facebook all in one go. So I will just post progress pictures and stuff here on YouTube. Let's take a picture, post a story here on YouTube. So yeah, just do that. Other than that, take care with your crafting endeavors, all your hobbies, and I will see you again sometime soon. Bye.